All right, Dutchman Mods and Repairs, just want to share a quick video on some thoughts when you're looking at getting a portable air system. And we're talking about kind of the roll-arounds like this winter unit here. We're not talking about window units. That would be a different topic, completely different scenario. What we're talking about are these units that you can get in either a dual hose configuration, which is what this is, or a single hose scenario. And I'm going to give you my 2 cents on why, if you can afford it, get the dual hose. And the reason you want to do that is because it uses the outside air to do all the heat exchanging, cooling, what have you, stuff for the condenser pump in the most efficient way without using air that's already been cooled. Now, what I mean by that is the dual hose system like this right here. You have a suction side where it's bringing fresh air from outside in, and as part of that heat pump cycle, and with the exhausting of the hot air that it's taking out of your space and sending outside, right? That's ideally what you want. It's like what a home system does, is taking the heat out of the air and getting rid of it, moving it to the outside. That's what you want. So a dual hose system like this one is one of the most efficient ways of doing this for a portable system. Now, the flip side of this is getting a single hose system. And what you'll see with a single hose system, outside of just having one hose, is you typically have the return or suction side for that heat pump cycle for the condenser. It's going to be pulling air from the space that you've just cooled and using that as your heat exchanging. And it just defeats the purpose. You actually, all the energy you've put into cooling the air is also now going into this process of basically dumping air outside. So it's not nearly as efficient. It's a waste of energy. And in some cases, what you can get is, if you get one of those units in a small enough space, it really can create quite a bit of negative pressure in the room. Doors can be extremely hard to even open. They'll slam shut, that kind of thing. So, if you're doing something like this for an elderly friend or family member, they could get hurt. I'm telling you, there's no joke, especially if the door is heavy enough. Those units can put enough negative pressure in a space where that door they won't either be able to get the door open, or if they go to close it and they think it's just going to shut like a normal door, it will come slamming shut and they can get hurt. All right, not trying to scare anybody, I'm just saying what happens. So outside of those single hose systems being just truly inefficient and a waste of energy, there potentially can be a safety issue again. Just depends upon the situation. So keep that in mind when you're doing that. Now, let's say you're trying to pinch pennies. You don't want to pay the premium dollar for the dual hose systems, because the single hose systems are less money. There are quite a few YouTube videos out there showing how to kind of do a conversion or a little modification to those single hose systems so that you can kind of make a dual hose system out of them. And some of them are actually quite good. So something to consider. So if you're going to go that route, do a little research on those things and make sure you're making the best purchase for the situation that you're going to be in. I hope you found this video helpful. Please leave any questions or comments down below. Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do that as we work on things around the house and in the driveway. Have a great one.